The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Detroit Lions. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Throwing on second and long. Stafford, throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13. Not an easy spot here, and they'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
Hooker on first down. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And a strong run there as he maneuvers his way down inside the 15. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. He'll buy some time right. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a game of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Gibbs will take this one away. It's a Lions touchdown. Almost looked too easy. I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparation fans, there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks get them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
40 got.
They'll go again here with Akers. And space tough to come by there. So he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them when they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Second down pass play, it's incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary right now. Against the passing effort.
I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
Well, Bart, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. He lost the football. It's loose. And one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a couple days ago because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see. And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
79 Broncos.
2nd and 10, Hooker back to the air. Throws right side, that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18, track 60.
Hooker's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Lions at 500 at 6-6. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Okay,
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Hooker now off play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now he throws that one.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
At the 22-yard line.
Hooker. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, ready.
Hooker now, 3rd and long. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. They'll come hook up. What's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter? After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
22. Stop.
They'll run for it with Akers. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
And he'll be brought down to about the 42. That stop made by Jack Campbell.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. And that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they wanted to move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Stafford. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Fighting through pressure, sliding out of the pocket. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown! Jefferson Williams. His ninth touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked to his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He's upended after a game. Out to the 27.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. And they're able to shut down the running play in second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on third down. Stafford. And under the Lions pressure, he's brought down. Sack courtesy of Jeff Campbell. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Taken from just outside the 30. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. There he goes offside. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameer Gibbs with their second touchdown of the game to run on the season. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Patterson now for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Lions 21, Rams 3.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ball game.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Stafford now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Stafford to his #1 guy, Cup, for Los Angeles first.
22!
He'll drop to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
First down, Rams.
They'll run on first down with Akers. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Akers is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
The Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. 1 play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Go!
Now Hooker. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the
18, Pioneer! Rig alert! Rig alert! 60
Hooker wants to change the look.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Here's Hooker. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Let's go now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready,
looking to throw. Hooker. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Wolf on now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Lions 21, Rams 18.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they may just be content to take this three-point lead and head into the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Ready?
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Hooker throwing again on second down. Oh, that is incomplete. incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
In motion right, that's Williams. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
Back to throw, Hall.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left. It appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. Got to keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hall to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And now an audible here into something else. Now Hall. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A little juke. A punt at 46, a return at 5. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stafford. That's going to be caught. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Wolf on now for the extra point.
that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Rams 25, Lions 21.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
Able to swing it out. And he gets this one just shy of 40 to mark him down for 49.
96 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hall.
He throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll find Williams on the slant.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Stafford and the Rams come up, 1st and 10.
At their own 18.
He starts with a give to Akers.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
32. Here we go. 10. Hey, give me radar. Zebra.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
You certainly have to give them the credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford.
Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Here's Hall. That's into the crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Willis Jones.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They give up the middle to Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Stop.
Going right back to Akers. Oh, that was well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first down at Stafford.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Back to throw. Stafford rolling to his right. And I think the ball's out. But this will get out. So possession will stay the same. You see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came out with a lucky horseshoe like that. If I were him, I'd go and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely not going to lose the football at this juncture. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
Second down and 8. Mims in motion left. Throwing here is Hall.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Tonyan. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Wolf on now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Takes the score. Rams 32, Lions 21.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10.
Here's Hall. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The slot man in motion right. Now it's Hall. He's got it complete to Gibbs. This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 36. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Some signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in the second half. Here's first and 10. Williams, a man in motion right. First and 10. And this one's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Patterson's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot bit.
Could you imagine taking the press right now? Maybe like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. They've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free
in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Is that a receiver? Well, actually it was. It's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Looking deep downfield. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. Well, that's 3 picks he's got thrown in this game.
When I know this, the holiday season, because here we are.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off play action. Hall. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Jameer Gibbs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2 in this game. Now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work around the clock, but they wanted to tie it out. They got it.
Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. Going up top for Kupp. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Stanford. Throw down incomplete.
As soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. The big play there. 69 yards.
And the Lions strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Stafford. And the Lions pressure too strong. He goes. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
Calling a gain of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Fielded at the 33.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Shoves him aside near the 35. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, about that, a new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Gibbs straight ahead.
That's so close. He gets it to the run. Brown's right there.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
range could officially salt this one away. Montgomery is in for a Lions touchdown.
Sometimes offenses get too cute down there with the ball. There's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here comes 2nd down. Now Stafford. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
50-50.
Throwing is Stafford. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Hey, 22.
The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again is Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. The shotgun snap for Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Hey, 50.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. Well, Charles, when you're looking at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One-side this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon, because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times.